Hello and welcome back. If you're an Arsenal fan right now, you're jumping for joy. You are having the best time in your life, probably, because there's a lot of Arsenal fans that weren't even born back then when we last won the Premier League, 2004. Untouchables, Thierry Henry and company. Of course, unforgettable. Patrick Vieira was captain. An unforgettable time. You just look at it and you can watch all these games till today and enjoy it. It was a great time, Arsenal 2004. Miles Lewis Skelly wasn't even born. He's 19 years old. You can see everyone knows that we are desperate for a Premier League. So I think now I can say congratulations, Jaguar. I'm very confident right now that Arsenal will go all the way. I understand what happened, the prior years. What I feel that this team is now more together than ever before. I think they're very united in the dressing rooms. I think they all get along. I think the players stepped up and now the team is complete. So when you have that sort of attitude in the dressing room, the sky's the limit. So now you can see in their eyes, you can see since, last game in front of Fulham, how composed Arsenal players are and focused. And you could see that, the fire in their eyes, basically. Look at Calafiori, Miles Lewis Skelly, the little kid, Declan Rice, Odegaard when he comes in and runs and closes people, Victor Gyökeres, and now everyone can see his, ability. Of course, Nketiah, Saliba, Gabriel, I don't want to forget anybody, Trossard, of course, and Bukayo Saka, even that, he was hurt, his Achilles, he had an injury. He still played and participated and scored a goal in that Champions League, which is going to take me to our next, subject. Arsenal is in the final of the Champions League. 20 years ago is when Arsenal last reached Champions League final. We played the likes of Ronaldinho and Messi and company, of course. Jens Lehmann got kicked out in the first, 15 minutes. Our Arsenal goalkeeper at the time, the number one. He had a red card, so we had to play the whole game. But we scored. Thierry Henry scored, and it looked like we were about to win, but we didn't. We didn't, and we lost that game, and it was humongous errors by the referees. But now we make the Champions League final. Who are you going to play? Like I said, Paris Saint-Germain. PSG is the team to beat. If you want to grab any top football spot, that's the team to beat. They are phenomenal. Now, what worries me that Arsenal are more fatigued. Players played so many games. Declan Rice playing 72 games or so, that's a lot. The amount of minutes that Declan Rice has, when I spoke about before, is like over 3,000 minutes. Dembele has 100 minutes. So look at the difference. And of course, Luis Enrique is more experienced. He also kind of rotate his players, right? So the rotation for the manager is very important. So when you come to games like that, now you have the players you want to play with ready. I think PSG won it last year because they mastered the one-on-one game. How to win 50-50 balls, how every player in each and every position carries the ball up, and how those players win their 50-50 and any duels from the back. They're very talented. The defense or the defensive players or the left back, of course, or the right back, they'll carry the ball up and with style, and they'll win any battle. So again, my worry would be the Arsenal players' fatigue. But listen, when it comes to May 30th, that day is going to determine which team is ready. Everyone right now, I don't care what PSG has done in the past or Arsenal has done in the past or look alike or who won it last year or not. It all boils down to that day, May 30th. Who is ready that day? Who is going to be on his best game that day? Which team is going to play together? Which team is going to be stronger together, right? That's the team that's going to win, because they know PSG studies Arsenal, Arsenal studies PSG, and they both know what they're good at and what weaknesses to explore. So all that tactical game and all of that is fine and dandy, but the day of the game is the most important day. The team that's ready that day will win the Champions League. Let's focus on the Premier League first. Finish all these upcoming games with a win. If we do that, we get maximum points for the remainder of this season, the next 3 games, then we will win the Premier League. It's as simple as it can be, right? So come on, you Gunners. And then we go to the Champions League final. After winning the Premier League, that's going to play an incredible confidence boost. That's going to play in the player's mind, and that's going to be a humongous plus. Hopefully we come out. Hopefully we finish strong first, the Premier League. Come on, you Gunners. Let's finish the Premier League strong first, and then let's go and get that Champions League. I can't believe I'm saying it. Let's go and get that Champions League trophy too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.